In Module 3, you will learn about 3 different approaches to action research: qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods. You will also learn about choosing the approach that is best for your project, thesis, or dissertation. Qualitative educational research. Action research. Qualitative research examines natural events in school settings and focuses on understanding the experiences of individuals and groups. Researchers immerse themselves in the educational setting and interact with participants to gain trust and familiarity. They also consider how their personal values shape their perceptions and interpretations, and that's from Efron and Ravin. Common qualitative methods are case study, ethnographic research, narrative research, and critical research. Case study research aims to understand a specific topic by focusing on a specific example of it. It can focus on one thing, for example, an individual, a class, or a program, or the focus can be on multiple things for comparison. Ethnographic research studies the culture and social dynamics of schools, classrooms, and communities. The researcher is immersed in the group being studied and examining their experiences and shared beliefs. Narrative research involves researchers telling their own stories and reflecting on the meaning of those stories in an educational context. It helps to recapture past experiences and describe the educator's professional and personal self in relation to their practice. Critical research centers on promoting social justice by exposing and addressing repression, domination, and inequities with the goal of bringing about social change. Researchers often involve marginalized groups in the research process to raise awareness and promote change. Quantitative educational research, action research. Quantitative research uses statistics to study numerical data from groups or individuals. Researchers aim to be neutral and objective, avoiding personal bias to produce accurate results. This is from Slaving, as cited in Efron and Ravin. Common quantitative methods are experimental research, causal comparative or ex post facto research, correlational research, and descriptive research. Experimental research measures cause and effect by testing the impact of planned interventions, which are called independent variables, on groups or individuals through outcome measures, which are called dependent variables. Causal comparative research is used to study past events and their effects on current outcomes without manipulating any variables, because the independent variables have either occurred in the past or they are other variables that cannot be manipulated. It is also known as ex post facto research. Correlational research examines the relationship between 2 or more variables and measures its direction, either positive or negative, and strength, high, moderate, or low. However, it does not prove causality. Descriptive research describes the current conditions of a topic without trying to change or manipulate them, using numbers to summarize existing phenomena in groups or individuals. Mixed methods educational research, action research. Mixed methods research combines both qualitative and quantitative research methods in a single study, allowing for a more comprehensive examination of a topic. The researcher can choose to take an objective or a subjective stance, depending on the question being investigated. Common mixed methods are embedded design research, two-phase research, and integrated research. In embedded design research, both qualitative and quantitative methods of data collection are used, but one method is more prominent. One method is included within the larger method of data collection, And either method can be qualitative or quantitative. So you could have the more prominent method, for example, be qualitative, and then embed a quantitative method of data collection within that, or vice versa. Two-phase research is a method where different questions are addressed in two stages, using the qualitative or quantitative methods separately, simultaneously, or sequentially without much mixing. Integrated research uses both quantitative and qualitative methods together to answer the same question, and both methods are given equal importance. Here's a checklist for choosing a research approach. This is from Efren and Ravid. Take a moment to review the checklist and ensure your choices align with your goals for a successful study.